ready? Yeah, they on me, boy. In a position. Who when you ain't even home when you ain't got a clue, nigga, I murder you. Just as I murder too. About Leslie, their real name. I've been rapping since I was a kid. You know, I put it down in church for the first time. You know, said a rap about Jesus, and it was on ever since then. All my musical background is from the church. You know, I learned everything that I do there. You know, so I mean, I thank God for the gift. I don't take any credit for what I do. It's all reverence to God. Even when I'm using profanity, you know, He's speaking through me. So, you know, that's what it is.
I mean, they say ego and pride protects the lie. Males have a lot of ego and pride, testosterone. How difficult is that? How have you had to deal with that type of in the industry?
The male ego and pride.
Just the whole, everything about that. Yeah.
Everything. I mean, you deal with it in life, period. I mean, you know, so it's something that just comes along with it. It's just people. I mean, you don't really even have to be male to have an ego. It's a lot of females that have egos too, you know. And as far as spitting the truth, I mean, to me, it's like if you're comfortable with who you are as a person, then you'll be comfortable with who you are as an artist. And spitting the truth and being honest and just spitting from the heart is not going to be hard as an artist. And that's pretty much what I do. You know, I put out 4 mixtapes of my own, you know, that I, you know, produced tracks on, that I recorded at my own studio, that I, you know, put together and put out to the streets myself. I didn't wait on anybody to help me do that. I didn't ask for financial backing from anybody. And, you know, basically that's how much I believe in myself and in my movement. So that's, you know, pretty much what it is.
In your rap, you say Russell Simmons, you want him to sit down and listen.
Yeah.
So he can hear the conviction.
Yeah. Yeah, I said, what must it take to certify my position? Do I need to sit down with Russell Simmons so he can hear the conviction in my purest words ever written? Is so absurd that the illest bitches never be mentioned. You know, so that comes from like the purest part of me. That comes from the up to right now.
Hip hop. Nas said hip hop is dead. Do you feel hip hop is dead?
No, I feel like hip hop is alive more than ever right now. I feel like that's something he said to kind of wake heads up and get the attention and bring the attention back to where it needs to be in hip hop. There is an aspect of hip hop that's dead, but as a whole, hip hop can never die. It's a culture. I think the culture is going to transcend, you know, meaning that parts of it are going to die and parts of it are going to, you know, sprout and grow into something different. So, I mean, if hip hop is dead, then I'm dead because I'm hip hop, and it's a lot of people that'll be dead because it's a lot of people just living and breathing hip hop every day of their lives. So, you know, hip hop, you know, it'll never die.
Your mom, she's part of the, let's say intellectual. Let's call her intellectual. She's a deep person. I was reading your MySpace. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about your family.
I was raised by a single mother. My mom is, you know, just my shero. The strongest woman I know. I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't have the character that I have without her. You know, she raised me, baby girl, along with 2 older brothers. You know, and that's my backbone, my foundation, my heart. You know, she's everything that drives me, everything that pushes me to do what I do, is to, you know, take the strain off of her. That's really my ultimate dream, is just, you know, take the stress off of her back and, you know, what she has to do. What do you talk about? So, what I talk about?
Yeah.
I talk about, I mean, I try to give you an introspective of everything, you know, of life as I see it. Is life as I think, you know, a lot of young black women in America see it. It's a reflection that it's a story that doesn't really get to be told and put out there the way it should be. So I try to put out there as vivid as possible. You know, I talk about everything from, you know, teenage pregnancy to drug abuse to, you know, women put in certain situations, how we have to deal with the situations, getting your money in a positive aspect. You know, as you know, I try to go as deep as possible. You know, I'm the last undisputed to spit truth. That's what my name means. So it's like I try to give you the realness, the truth of what's really going on, how I see it. I don't try to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to just talk about sex. I'm not here to talk about getting money, just, you know, having dollars and, you know, flossing clothes. And I mean, that's good, that's cool, you know what I mean? I don't knock anybody that's on that hustle. But I mean, these young ladies out here really need to hear some real shit when it comes down to life. And that's what I try to give you. You know, I try to give you the truth, you know, the realness.
Why is the female MC missing in hip hop? I mean, their male counterpart is thriving right now. What is up with hip hop and the female MC, or is it the female MC? What's happening?
Yeah. I mean, I could sit up here and I could blame the men. I could say, well, you know, the men are leaving us out or whatever. But really, we have to point the finger at ourselves. And I think we have to get our hustle up to where it needs to be. I think a lot of the times, as women, you know, it's kind of in our nature. We were kind of taught to depend on our male counterparts to kind of do certain things for us or put us in a certain position. So I think that's a lot of what's going on. A lot of these females are waiting for their male counterparts to put them in a position to you know, be the first lady of a clique or be the next lady, you know, to do this or that, instead of, you know, stepping up on her own too and saying, you know what, I have the same knowledge, I have the same talent, you know, the same resources. Let me step up and let me, you know, put myself in position, you know, and I'll bring some dudes on with me. You know, I think that's the mentality that, you know, as women need to start to have. And I think if more women had that mentality, you know, we'll see more female MCs, we'll see more female artists, you know, at the forefront, you know, with movement, strong movement. So I think as a whole, the mentality, you know, of women and how we view ourselves and the positions we put ourselves in need to change. Your hair weed, met my lyrics, set it on fire, melt you like hair grease, call me Cory, drowning in a bucket of blood. Oh shit, this is my brain on drugs. Sometimes I'm afraid to pop that top on my pen. I'd rather pop the top on the Henny, drowning my sin. It's lust lethal. The church and the steeple, they raised me. Now the congregation done went crazy. Lord, can you save me? I'm standing on the cliff waiting to get pushed or become the next terrorist victim of President Bush, whatever's first. But in the meantime, I let the track fertilize the egg in my verse so I can give birth and give life. Through these pictures I paint, I make the whole world feel it, whether sinner or saint. My words will leave a legacy like the diary of Anne Frank. In the end, fuck them all, it's only God I thank.
Super hustler. Your girl L.U.S.T, the boy Kid Flacco. We gon' rock these niggas till they fall all the way out the game. We winning, baby. Yeah.
Man, we had the whole shit poppin'. We do it like this, that whole whip rockin'. The whole whip rockin'. We do it like this, that whole whip rockin'. Like a up and down and left and right. I mean like up and down and left and right. And a up and down and left and right. And a up and down and left and right. Yeah.
Ask about lust. Bitches get a foot up in they ass about lust. Run your mouth about lust. Bullets from the old to the south about lust. 100 miles of stunning, bitch, you lounging. My mixtape rhyme pushing up 10,000. It's all distribution, we pushing the street album. 3 times platinum in the government housing. Feel the movement, it's like the plague. Sexy old manny, mommy tatted with the dreads. On the floor going dumb with the niggas. I don't rip bitch, but I run with these niggas like up and down on the block through the town. Open up the doors, cause all shit pound. How you competing with a quarterback? Your boys are similar like I swallow up all of that. Rocks in my cognac, leaning for a Kodak. Niggas give head till it's ball like Kojak. I'm a commodity, nigga, put up some more racks. Stop lying to me, nigga, give us some more facts. Before my niggas come rock ya like Kurt Cobain, bullet in the head, pop ya, pop ya. Then we beyond hyphen, we hyperspace. You can't keep up? Download it on MySpace, do what you gotta do.
Man, we had a